This is your Bo. Andre ain't thought about nothing spectacular. Just thought I would come in here and get on the keyboard. And if you hear any noises in the background, it's the Honey Bunny on the phonio. Let me see where my hands are at on this keyboard. All right, might have to go over slightly that way. Nothing spectacular. I haven't given it a thought on what I want to work on. But if I did, I have to think of what it is that I want to do. Let me see here. Let me see. Haven't given a thought on what I want to do today. Sometimes I get like that because I had so much to deal with for this entire month and last month. So sometimes I don't really come with nothing pre-ready. Let me see here. What bounce is it? Oh, this one. Enter. See. All right. So let's see. I'm not a keyboard player. So let me see here. My wife must have came in here and scoot this thing back far away from my chair. I don't want y'all seeing the top of my head here. All right, so let me see here. And I'm not gonna be on here very long. I'm just doing what they call doodling around, or I might come up with an idea and do something. So what happens is over time, you start thinking, oh, I know this chord movement I'm doing. You start learning how to play the tritone. You start learning how to play your minor move in the second virgin. You transpose that. You know what I'm saying? And once you start learning your minor move, and then you start learning your major move, or second virgin, or the root. In other words, you start learning specific types of chord. Let me see. Did I put this back in? Let me put it back in the original key. I had it in E when I last was on here. All right, so it's in C. This thing is squelching in my ear. There we go. Hope that'll stop it for a minute. So yeah, once I start getting familiar with the chord F sharp 7, flat 9, sharp 5, A flat 13, sharp 11 moves, And all I did was I switched from another tritone to another tritone. All right. And then I can mess around with the G major 9 sus4, or let's see, or I can go with the major 7 flat 5, or the other chord. Let me see, what's my other move? Or I can go with my 6-9 sharp 11 move. What? I know for my beginning musicians, y'all probably say, "Whoa, dog, you went from this dude to this dude to this dude." Can you go beginner level to advanced level? Yes, it's all about what you practice. It's all about what you know to practice. Okay? So it's all about what you know to practice. Now, Cordy can't figure this one out for some reason. All right, now the other day, I wonder why it figured out what I was doing the other day. Um, that's funny. Huh. That's funny. It can't figure out this note. Now I'm wondering why. Oh, I know why. So my charger is laying on the keys. No wonder. I was like, what's going on? All right, let me get that charger off. Okay, there it goes. So you know I can play the minor 7 flat 5, flat 13, right? So you know you can go from the extremes. Once you learn chords, names, and what they are when you get on the keyboard. For my beginner musicians, y'all probably say, why am I messing with the beginner musicians? Cause everything I'm doing that you hear I'm doing, this is what the pros do. The heavyweights are doing this stuff, right? And they have figured some stuff out. Okay? So you know the minor 7 flat 5. The 11, the minor 11 flat 5, you know what I'm saying? You know, so B flat 7 with the 13. Wherever I want to place it. It's a minor move. It's a minor move. It's just splitting the minor move. The G minor. It's G minor. G minor. I'm just splitting it in half. Okay. And then I have the tritone. So that's why y'all heard me. You see what I'm saying? All right. So if you sit at the keyboard for long enough and just put your hands down on the keys, you're going to come up with something. And you know, you're going to come up with something. So I can go the minor 7 flat 5, the minor 11 flat 5, the minor 9, or major 9, the diminished 7 move, the minor 9 11, the major 7 flat 5, the minor 7 flat 5, you know, or the minor 9 flat 5, the minor 9 11, the F9. You see the tritone, y'all. I basically was, remember this chord here, I just kind of sort of played this, but went into a whole nother key. And I'm just splitting the chord with 2 hands. But this makes me go back to a major 7 flat 5. Ooh, now I have an F9 13. Now I can, no matter what I add extra notes, I'm just making this chord fat. Now I go to an F13 sus chord. What? What? Da, da, or da, da. Whichever way I want to go. Da, da. What? Boy, you better stop all this foolishness. F7 sharp 9. Sharp 5, but like I said, this would have been, like I said, a minor 11 flat 5 chord without the bottom, without me hitting the bass line. So you sit at the keyboard and you go in. Major 9, or C major 6, F minor major 9. I played it in a different spot here with the sharp 11, F major 9 with the sharp 11. I can give you a keyboard. My laptop is battery sitting on top of the keys. Here, see here. F major 9, F minor 9 flat 5, E flat major 7 flat 5, transpose whole step. F minor 9 a movement. F minor 9. There's so many ways to approach one chord. So just keep that in mind. No matter what chords I was hitting, there were so many ways to approach the move. D minor 9, transposing. right? So many ways I can approach this move. Move the hand and go the other way. Right? So many ways I can approach this move. You know what I'm saying? When you get the concept behind the madness, things become a little bit more simple and easier over time because you start okay, let me share y'all this little secret that I used. All right, y'all remember, or maybe for those who've been following me for a while, or even if you haven't, y'all remember that. Well, okay, if you don't know, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the C scale. There's 7 notes. 7, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B. It's the scale. B, A, G, F, E, D, and C. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I put the numbers with it, 1 through 7. Okay? All right, now let's put chords to that. Whoa, let's put chords to the number. Number 1 is C major. So I got my inversion. Root, first, second. Of course, that's my 1, my 2, my 3, and that's my 5. I think I need me another headphone. All right, 1, 3, 5. C is my 1, E is my 3, G is my 5. Put the C at the top. I'm doing inversions. Right? People tell you to learn your triads and all that stuff, whatever, right? So I have my 3rd on the bottom, my 5 in the middle, my 1 is at the top. I'm doing it first inversion now. My bottom note, which is E, goes up here, which is number 3. 5, 1, 3. 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 1, 5, 1, 3. I will forever know that that's C, E, and G reverse, moving the C to the top. I always will remember this because it's just being rotated to the top. The C's rotated to the top. E rotated top. So I know my notes. I can never go wrong with this. All right, so this is the Nashville system that we're talking about, the scales and the number system. Now, you may hear people go to this note, which is C to C, basically octave C higher. We might say, okay, I go back to the 1, or we might go ahead and say, let's do the continuation of the number system, and this will be number 8. C is now number 8. My D was 2, it's now 9. My 3 is now E. Is 10. I know y'all get the concept now because I don't need to even go any further after this, because now you're going to catch on that you know that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, and that's 7. You already know after 10 is what? The note is going to repeat. F is going to be what number? Exactly. 11. And your 5 is going to be what? Exactly 12. And your 6 is going to be what number? You got it. So you're on it, right? And that follows through with the other scales in the rest of the 11 keys you have left over when you transpose this. Now, I don't have to do nothing else after that because I got this. Now, chords. That's my 1 chord. I already did my inversion already. I got my 2 chord, D minor. The number system can apply the same. You can still have a 1 flat 3 now, because this was the D major chord. We had a C major chord, and I'm gonna take it to the D major chord, which is my 2 in that scale. So what happens is this is my 1, 3, and this is my 5. We had to flat the 3rd, and that's why we have a 1 flat 3 5 technically, right? And it's the same process you're doing inversion. Y'all already know. I don't need to call it out now because you already know my 1 is moving to the top. So you already know I got flat 3, 5, and 1. You already know the number system, right? You know, 3, 5, 1, flat 3, 5, 1, right? And then I'm gonna move my flat 3 to the top. And I'm just doing inversion. Root position, first inversion, second inversion. Same thing. Root, first, and second, just like I did C major. Right now we're gonna do the same thing here. I promise you, you're gonna hear these voicings of chords wherever the musician wants to place them as he or she is doing what she do, or what he does, right? Okay. Now we're gonna go to the three chord or the third chord, E minor. Same scenario. Watch if I go here. It's a D major chord. Watch this. Check this out. C, D, and E, 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 E. I know y'all heard this type of stuff. That's that's what it's come from, y'all. Whatever. That's what they get this from. Okay, y'all. Now y'all get it. So you move at the 1 to 2 to the 3, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2. Oh, okay. Now because I went from a major to a major to a major, I still went to the 1 2 3, but now I'm going major 1, major 1, major 1. Why? Because for each key, it's the 1. Yeah, that's right. The 1. Every note that I just hit is technically the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Because why? This is the key of C, the 1. I'm going to the key of D, that's the 1. I'm going to the next key, E is the 1. F is, there's the key of F is the 1. G, the 1. A, the 1. And last key B, number 7 is the 1. Oh, gave somebody some ideas already. All right. And I know y'all heard this in somebody's album somewhere. Ba, 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 ba. You can make a song of your own, right? Listen, I write and transcribe my own works, right? And I'll be sitting here writing all kinds of stuff, and I'll be like, oh. And it'd be funny when I find it somewhere that I had already transcribed this stuff in my books and stuff. I have a bunch of these books like this where I transcribe chords. Okay? And so, to make the long story short, basically, these are chords that I already know. Now you guys gonna know them, right? Because they're all basic theory. This is the 1 major. This is the 1 major. This is the 1 major, right? Major C, major D, major E, major F, major G, major A, major B, major D flat, major E flat, major F sharp and G flat, major A flat, major B flat. Ba 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 ba. Oh. So yes, everything is the 1. What? What did you just say? The 1? Yes, everything is the 1. Okay. All right. Now that you know that that's the 1, let me tell my grandson something. I don't know if I should tell him because he goofy. Maybe I should go do it myself. I'm cooking something, but I want him to burn down the house. So yeah, so now let's go back to that scale that I said. So we was on the 3, which was the E minor, but remember it was E major, and all I did was flat the 3rd, the same process as I did the other one. What? If I go back to C and I want to minor it, all I have to do is minor the 3rd. Now I have a C minor chord. I already know how to do my inversions because you see that my thumb is already, hey, I'm right here. Root position, first inversion, right? And I do this little spider move, whatever, and then I have the second inversion, all right? Root, first inversion, and second inversion. Root position of the major move. Whenever there is a major move, there is a minor move coming up. Whether it be C minor, whether it will be a D minor, or whether it be a B minor, depending on which direction you go in with your moves, you gonna play a major move. You know, you're gonna play maybe a diminished move, and then you're gonna play a minor move. I love you, Lord. I told you it was coming. The minor move. I love you, Lord. Okay, I rest my case. All right. And it's not always have to go in that order, but I'm just saying I could have played a major seven move, right? Or a major minor nine move. Because remember, whenever there's a major move, I can create the minor move as well. Right? Oh, my laptop keeps. Hold on, y'all. Laptop keeps falling on my notes here. All right. Yeah, I can fall on a D minor move, y'all. Or I can play the major move too and give you the F major 9. And also, now color that and I have a minor 9/11 move. I love you, Lord. Yeah, so you saying? Diminish up. What was it? Yeah, minor 9/11. Then I got back to the major move. Back to the major move. Tritone, minor move again. Minor move again. Minor move again. Minor move again. Oh, I'll just add in a tritone move to it. Was that my chair shaking my camera? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. And I got my bass line, the tritone, with the minor move, which we what? Right? So F713 with the bottom is a B flat 7, sharp 9 flat 5. Alright. Now think of B. Right? And if I flat the B, it's a B7 chord, y'all. What? 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 And I know y'all see the tritone. I know y'all seen the tritone. All right, now I know y'all see the secret sauce chord. What? Shut up, Doc. Yes, the B7, sharp 9, sharp 5. All right, and so music is not easy, but it's not difficult, but it's all about learning information. And then, like I said, I'm just putting hands down on the keyboard and just playing chords that I played. If I stumble up on something, of course, I'm gonna stop for a minute and I'm gonna put it in my book, and say, okay, cool. I just learned something crazy. Like I didn't know I could play that chord, right? Y'all give me one moment. Let me go ahead and turn down this fire before I burn the house down. All right now, okay. So I can burn the house down. All right. Actually, my wife is doing the cooking, but I did some cooking yesterday. I cooked some job turkeys. No, for the first time, I cooked some turkey, man. Oh man, falling off the bone. Woo! So this is the stuff that you hear the advanced musicians playing these chords. So you can go through the 6/9 and sharp 11, right? You can go through the major 7 flat 5, sharp 5. You can go to the minor 7 flat 5. You can go to the major move, major 9 move, major move, transpose, major 9, transpose, minor 7 flat 5 again, transposing. You see what I'm saying? Mighty 11 flat 5 transposing. Till it gets nasty and dark. Until you want to go back up. If I go back up, it's the flat 7 flat 5 with a flat 13. And you take those ideas and you transpose. I didn't plan anything out today, sorry y'all, but I'm just coming here, wanted to smash on the keys for a minute. I just come in here to see what my hands would fall to. Major 7, B major 7, sharp 11, F minor 7 flat 5, flat 9, flat 13, E flat 13, sharp 11, and then I'm back to my major 7, flat 5, sharp 5, and just create an idea as I go. God, I hate this medication. It makes my lips super dry. All right. So, in some musical plans out there where people, when they play stuff, they like to use the tritones and they like to use them, like I told y'all, it turns into a minor 7 flat 5 or a major 7 flat 5 chord. Major 7 flat 5. If I were to take some ideas from another musician, you know, A1, A flat at 2, right? D flat major 7. If I color it, it's gonna be D flat major 9. A1, A flat at 2, right? Or D flat major 7 or D flat major 9, right? F sharp, major 7 flat 5, going down to the minor 7 flat 5. I told you, whenever there's a major move, there's going to follow either a diminished move, or it's going to follow with it maybe a minor move. Depends on the direction the musician wants to go. That's a G7 sharp 5, and that's back to my major 7 flat 5, and then we're going to follow with the diminished move. Diminished 7, diminished 7. Major 9 or A flat major 7. If I go there, it's gonna make me play the minor 9 move. Back to the diminished move. Back to the diminished move. The minor 9, 11. Then I'm back to the major A flat major at 2. Now this is really A flat, and this is E. Okay, so it's like you're going a piece of A flat and E flat together in a sense, actually. If you look at it, this is A flat technically, right? And then this is okay. Well, so technically this is A flat until you go. Then now you're going E flat, right? This is a minor move, F minor 7 move. All right, F minor 7, and then you E flat. So that's the move he's doing. Now, this is also a part of the project that I was going to study, but I accidentally end up doing it anyways. What I mean by that, you know. This was something I was gonna do much later on in life. Yeah, I said, what part of life you finna do this in? But yeah, much later on in life, I was gonna study this thing in all 12 keys. But somehow my fingers end up doing it anyways. And I'm like, okay, I guess I might as well just go on it. Y'all get the drift. Oh, that now my brain wants to do this little slide. I'm trying to be. So hold on, where's it? Oh. I lost it. There it is. I was like, where my fingers at? Like, then A flat. And when you practice on this type of stuff, you know, you stay on it until your fingers. And I was trying not to do the little extra slide. I was trying to keep it straight. See, my finger wanted to do the slide. B flat. Some of the ones I don't do the slide, oh, buddy. See, so my feet want to do that, and I'm trying to discipline myself. And then we have the last key, C. C hates me. So, with that being said, you know, you just take ideas and you practice. So that wasn't actually that I wasn't planning on doing that, but one day I started the one key, and then before I knew it, I was. Now y'all hear the sliding, and I wasn't doing it at first. You know, but the more you do it, the better you get at it, and how you want to slide or whatever, or, you know, grace or do that, all that other stuff. Sometimes I sit here and make up, well, I don't say make up melody line. And I hear the idea in my mind. I'm thinking maybe the B major 7 sharp 5, or I'm thinking of the B major 7 flat 5, sharp 5. Or I could do both. I can do the flat 5 and the sharp 5. Depends on which finger I want to add that move to. Now this makes me play the minor A flat minor 6/9 move. F sharp minor 6/9, B flat 6, you know, and E flat add 2. Or I can go C minor 9, 9/11. I can go from B flat to G minor, because A flat is related to C minor. C minor is related to E flat. I'm sorry, correct. A flat is related to C minor. C minor is related to E flat. E flat is related to G minor. G minor is related to B flat. G flat is related to D minor. And I can go on and on and whatever. Remember, whatever there is a major move, what's coming? The minor move. What's coming after the minor move? There's a what? Major move. Whatever is a major move, there is a minor move. There is a minor move. There is going to be a major move. And with the major move, there's going to be a minor move. And for a minor move, it's a major move. And for the major move, it's going to be the minor move. All right. Anyway. Or I can switch that at the end, and at the minor move, I can go to sus2, sus4, its secret sauce, another sus4, another sus2, another secret sauce, another sus2, another sus4, and another secret sauce chord. I can play all of these moves sus4, that's sus2. I can play all these moves. What? told you guys on my last video I did, it was kind of quick, but picking up these chords from another musician. But these chords I already know how to play. This is an A flat major 7. Remember, I said it's related to each other, so I already know that. I said that already. Actually, I heard another musician doing this. I used the word I learned this idea, but no, I didn't really just learn it. I actually was playing it, but I didn't realize this. Okay, I didn't realize I was already playing what we call the double up A flat major 7. Now, you remember me playing all the other chords that I mentioned earlier. Okay, y'all remember me telling y'all about them other chords. Remember me telling you them other chords. Remember me telling y'all them other chords. Them other chords. The finger's there, y'all. Now the other one. What? Remember those other chords I said. I'll put it there. They're related to each other, right? So that makes me thinking these ideas. Y'all heard me play these earlier. I went from A flat and ended in the E flat move on major 9. I end up with the A flat major 7. Now I got the 9, and now I got F sus2, right? It's secret sauce. The sus4. Switch over. Switch over. Switch over to the next move. So basically, I can go from a 6-9 move to a major 13. And this is all A flat, by the way. A flat 13, 6-9, A flat 6-9. Remember the word I said A flat, so I'm moving around now. A flat 13 to a 6-9 move to a major 7 sharp 11. What? Now, Cordy's like, what in the world is that, bro? What? Okay, this thing touching again. Okay, but it's trying to figure out what. But hey, Cordy's like, woo, woo. Cordy's like, okay, C9, C minor 9, 11, 13. Now it doesn't know what in the world just happened here. But I can move around, y'all. So you know, A flat major 7, A flat 6 sharp 6, A flat basically, A flat still, A flat major 9, back to A flat major 7, A flat 6-9 sharp 11, back to the major 9, A flat major. I'm talking A flat still. F minor 9, 11. Back to A flat major 9, 13. What? All from me going from this to this, to messing around with the sus2, the sus4, and the secret sauce I call it. But that's the sus4 chord. All from me just doing that. And also I can switch up and take you to the minor move. Minor, major, major. Whenever it is a major chord or a minor chord, it's gonna follow with a major chord or either the other way. Let me turn that string down for a second. whatever direction you want to go with that. You know, depends on what you're doing, you know. Ooh, diminished 7. This is all on A flat, y'all. I'm just messing with it. A flat, diminished, major 7. Ooh, E flat, major 9. Ooh, ooh. D minor 9, 11. F minor 9, 11. And B7, 9. So once you learn the basic chords, which I'm doing all day, the power chord, the major 6 chord, B flat major 6 chord. Now going somewhere else, A flat 13, sharp 11, F minor 7 flat 5, 9, 11, minor 9, 11, F minor 9, 11, oh that's C minor 9, and then F minor 9, and B flat major 7, 13. I could use this song or this chord and do this little thing that I heard Elder Devin doing. So you're going from the 6th move, C minor 9, ba ba. Let me say, hold on. G minor 7, or I can go E flat major 9, depends on how I want to voice it. Or E flat add 2 down to G minor 7. So it depends on what I want to do. So that turned out to be a G minor 7. A flat major 9, 13. Alright, B flat 13, B flat 7, sus4. B, the mid 7. And back to the C minor 9 move. Now I'm just trying to make it fat. What? Oh my God. E flat 9, 13. Remember this move? Wait. What? Alright, so just C minor, B flat, E flat. Remember, minor, major, minor. However I want to do that. Minor 9, C minor 9. Let me see. B minor 7. What do I say? C minor 9. B minor 7. B minor 9. Nope. And now back to that E flat. E flat 9, 13. Major 7 flat 5, transpose. And F minor 9. What? Or A flat major 9, 13. That F minor 9, 11, that was dope too. B flat minor 9, that's crazy. What? You know, still your standard A flat at 2, right? And A flat at 2, so down. A flat 2, I said no. Ooh, A flat major 9, 13. Or that crazy move I did. What was that? I forgot what I did now. Cause you might hear stuff like, I'm not a keyboard player. F major 9. Minor to major. I told you. Y'all better stop playing with me. Whenever there is a major move It's gonna be a falling with a minor move, or it can be falling with a diminished move too as well. Depends on what you're trying to do, right? You know, major nine, fat, or wide, whatever you want, or outside. Right? Is this me playing the major seven flat five move, dropping you with this crazy bass line? Or I could have hit you with the E flat bass and hit you with the 6/9. It depends on how I want to do that. And then I'm just doing this way. I'm not a keyboard player, but I'm just somehow God has anointed me somehow. No, I'm just no. I don't know how. These are all accidental stuff I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing now. Minor move, D minor 9. Now, I'm heading to this particular target chord, but before I get there, I could have transposed this move up to it. It's just me transposing the three chord, which is the target chord. Now I want to do what the pros be doing, you know? You know, you might hear, you know, it's just me playing the minor 11 flat 5 move. All right, then you might hear me play that 7 move. That move, right? Right. So without the bass line, is that it's the sharp 7/13. All right, F sharp. Because remember, y'all, it's the minor move with the tritone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I got a bottom, so that turns into the bottom, which is the bass line, C7, sharp 9, flat 9. Before I want to get to that target chord, which is the 7, I can transpose back and go. That's where you hear the pros. And remember that 3 coming up to the 3. I can do the same thing there. Whoop, hold on. Yeah, there it is. Whoop. Am I playing the right way? There it is. So I can go if I have enough time, and then I'll do the next one. I just do two keys back, right? So if I'm in A flat, I'm on the 7. So I'll transpose 2 keys back, right? 1, 2, 3. Hopefully my fingers will remember that because I'm going the 7, come up to it. 1, 2, 3. And because I'm right here, all that now, it makes me come over here, and I come up to the next 2 chords, to my target chord. So you know that's what the pros kind of mess around with. They just, you know, hey, let me spice this up. I love you, dog. Oh, I love you, dog. Keep it straight. I minor move. I major move. Back to major move. To the minor move, tritone. Major move, tritone. Major 7 move, but however, because of the bass line, is the minor move, B flat minor 9 or 11. Then minor 9, 11. Well, I'm on the 2, transposing down with the right hand, and I'm back at that chord that y'all heard me playing earlier, the E flat 9, 13. But y'all heard me doing this. Y'all heard me blazing it here, right? Or y'all might have heard me doing it here. Right. I just changed the position on how I want, you know. Then turn around. Alright, A flat says 9, A flat 9 says 4, A flat. Now, if I'm on an organ, I'm on my bass line. My right hand is doing this. A flat 9 says 4. Let me see. A flat 9. Remember I told y'all about the in C you have the C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And y'all remember the continuance in the number system. So I said, well, if you play the 1 and the 3 and the 5 and flat the 7, that's all I'm doing in the A flat is taking that same idea and transposing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So I'm playing A flat 7 chord, and I already know where my 9 is. And I'm just putting it up here. What? And I'm just voicing it up here. Oh, I'm just messing around with it. Right? Because of the bass line, y'all. A flat 9 and the A flat 13 chord. Because I'm on the bass line. Now, if I went on the bass line, it would just be F sharp add 2 or G flat add 2 or G flat or F sharp 6 9 sharp 11, and it will be F sharp or G flat major 9, right? F sharp or G flat diminished major 7, and then it's the 6 9 chord. Or the other one. If I do that, that's the D flat add 2 because of whichever one I'm choosing to, whichever one I call it the secret sauce chord, but E flat 7 sus 4, whichever one sounds pretty, then this is the B flat 7 sus 4 with the, technically this is D flat technically, right? So basically you just seeing the 1, the 3, and the 5, right? And the 2. And y'all know what that is, the 5. D flat 6 9 chord. So if I don't want to play this voicing here, I go up. And then that makes me play, of course, D flat add 2. And then you saw that left hand come up, and that brings me back to the D flat 6 9 chord. And then that's what's up with that. Okay. Woo. All right. So y'all probably say, "Oh man, that sounds real." I'm not a keyboard player, y'all. Huh? Y'all heard the chords. I already played these chords, so y'all know I'm familiar with it. All this is in my book. Okay, so 7, or like I said, I could have went, or I could have went further back, or I could work further back. You know what I'm saying? Now I really wouldn't worry about trying to go to my 3. Because I won't have time to get to my 3, I'll just go straight to the 6. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm too far back. I'm using my 4th. I'm using my 4th. And wherever else I just did, I don't remember what I did. 4th, 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 4th. We all have our own style. There's another guy who mentioned this on Facebook because I was doing something, or I mentioned something about my playing, and I was just not down on myself, but I'm not like the pros yet. I'm not on that level, but or like play like the heavyweight musicians. But the way you can get there is all about what you practice, what you chooses to practice, the type of material you chooses to practice. So if I want to practice like I'm in kindergarten, then that's how I'm gonna practice like I'm in kindergarten. do I want to play a little bit more better or a different idea? So I started coming up with ideas. Let's see. That's interesting. And I found out, hey, I can play these two fingers out here, the thumb and the pinky, or switch between the thumb and the ring finger. It is all about what you pick. Now that feels funny, me just using the two fingers and the three fingers. And at some point, I want to throw all of the fingers in there, right? And switch them around. Now we'll get some more fingers. Some more fingers. Or few. Just like Jason White did this new move. He played chords, and it's a major 7 or major 9 chord. All right. Come on now, y'all. Do I need another earphone? Cause it stopped doing it as soon as I do that. But this is a major 9 chord, F sharp or G flat major 9 chord. This is A flat. If he wanted it to, he could have played it and played the whole chord like that. If he wanted to, he would play the whole chord A flat. A flat that too. If he wanted it to, he would play the major chord again. Or minor 9. If he wanted to, he would have played the B minor chord heavy. And the same thing here. Right. But he did it. He just played it like this. Take it. 1, 2, 3 notes. Fingers on it. Almost like a sound like a little doorbell in a way. Ding dong. But yeah, he came from a different angle. What was the next chord? All these chords he's playing, y'all, are all the chords I just already played. So, like I said, whenever it's a major move or whenever it's a minor move, you might have a diminished move before that. It all just depends on which one you want to do first or last or later. All right, so we have the major 7 move. Right? All right. Then we have the major move again. And this time we're going minor move. And back to it again. Back to it again. Or I can go minor move, whatever, right? Minor or major. Minor or minor, major or minor. I can do either one of them. Power chord, 1 to 5. 1 5 chord, power chord. And this is a D major chord flat 5. What? It's crazy how you did that, but I'm surprised my finger could reach that far out. Thanks to Mike. Mike. I mean, not Mike. What's his name? Jason White. I'm actually surprised I can do that. But anyway, then all this. That was the scale. This D flat scale portion, right? And then he does this little twang. There's my tritone. So this chord is one of those kind of preaching chords, Can you get with it? That God is good. That's one of those types of chords he put there. But anyway. So what was that? I shouldn't did that. That got my mind off now. Normally you hear it as A major chord, right? Right. And that's my bottom. I'm just hitting the bass like. All right. C sharp and D flat 7, sharp 9, sharp 5. That's in my book too. Or my major 7 flat 5, sharp 5. I told you this is gonna be all day. But in this case, he take those two notes and whole step back and give you this voicing. This could be either a G7 sharp 5, no, G7 sharp 11, or because of the bottom, it becomes either a C sharp or D flat 7, flat 9, flat 5. Then, I think he's doing it. I think he did it. I think he's using the secret sauce chord to swipe up to come up to the A flat. Kind of swipe up to the A flat, and he's using this arpeggiation. In D flat or C sharp, this is just him playing with the 4, the 1, 5. Oh, actually, 5. Yeah, 4, 1, 5, 6, and that's when the right hand gonna go. Then that's the 7, 6. It's like what he's doing in the right hand. Right? So that's basically what he's doing there. All right, 4, 1, 5, and by the time he's get ready to get the 7, 6 at the same time. So yeah. Or I can go G major, F step up to A flat. But for some reason I'm hearing him sound like he's doing this because he was at this chord here. And I'm trying to figure out how in the world, because he has to drop down here, yo. All right. So my brain thinks, you see how quickly my hand went up? My hand's getting right there to the 4 and the 1 to get that arpeggiation move. Then I think he might have went. Or that way. I think the other one was easier. And then kind of do this little because it makes me drop without hitting that note, right? And come up to it. You hear me? Yeah. And then the favorite chord. All day, that same chord. And you do a lot of swiping. C7 sharp 9, sharp 5. Right. F. Remember that thing? I would have did that, right? Watch this. The funny thing, this is close to the same chord actually. The F7 sharp 9, sharp 5. However, right? Remember I said that, right? That's sharp 5, flat 5, sharp 5, flat 5. Oh, sharp 5, sharp 9, sharp 5, sharp 9, flat 5. Oh, or sharp 9, sharp 9, sharp 9, sharp 5, or flat 9, sharp 5. Right, depends on how we want to look at that too. I believe this is minor 9, 11. This is pretend like we're not hitting the bass line, but it's the major 9. And then he just dropped down. All right, all we do now, we have still the major 9, flat 5. Major 9, then we're gonna be a major 9, flat 5. Because what happened? We flat the 5. Flat 5. This is without me playing with the bass line for a minute. So now we know that's minor 9, 11. Then we go into the 6, 9, 11 chord. Now we go into that. Remember the preacher go, can I get it? Well, okay, let me stop playing with y'all. A flat 9, so that's 4. And then he does his thing. So all he's doing is messing around with this without the bass line. um, the G F sharp or G flat major 6, and he does his little thing. We're going to A flat now, and then he comes out. Right? And then that's when he hit you with it. Now that was the D flat add 2. I'm not a pro at this, but I'm learning. Now, this is my approach. Now I have 2 ways of doing it. B flat minor 11, or I just raise. It's the same thing, but this time I have a B flat minor 7, or I'll do it the way he did it. Right, so that's what he did there. Now it's after all this, And then, let me see. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna do this first. Or let me do this one. Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead and hit that note there. Okay, and I'm getting kind of funky with it. This is what he played, actually. Because he's playing around with this thing. Let me see. Now, I might go ahead and hit these 2 notes here because my finger wants to hit 2 notes. Which makes me play a G flat or F sharp major add 2. Let me take it off. This just be an F sharp over B flat or coming down to a major chord, which is F sharp or G flat, flat 5, C minor 7, or it could be an A flat add 2. Depends on how you want to hear that. Now I'm gonna show you what I was gonna do. My move to go, all right, B flat minor 7, 11, B flat minor 9, 11, A flat add 2. Now his approach was similar to what I was gonna do. A flat add 2. To that D 6/9 move. Now I gotta listen to that tune again because I've kind of forgotten the rest of this. But he do a lot of light stuff. He do. How you do it. I think that's how this other musician I heard him doing it. E913. Y'all heard me playing this in another key, in the key of E flat. Transpose. And the thing is, it's the secret sauce chord, and really you just messing with the perfect fit. You just adding that other little third to it, flavorizing it, I guess if you will. Or did I say third or the 7? I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Yeah, the 7 flat 7. If you want to say it that way, right? And then you take that idea and transpose. Because you're going to hear these chords. I play them for some reason, right? All of them. Because my thumb won't play 2 notes. And we play these all the time for some of us who don't realize it. Alright, so anyway. So, I didn't plan this out today, y'all, on what I was gonna practice, but I did come across some stuff that I didn't do before, sort of. Um, and so that brings me to this point for my beginner musician. Everything I played was all basic stuff, nothing spectacular, nothing that you can't do. Um, at all. I played the major moves, I played the minor moves. That's why I said the secret to the madness I came up was that major move, right? It was my one chord. My two chord was that minor move. I just put the one chord at the top. And I grabbed my two chord in the Nashville system, what I was telling y'all about to get allude to earlier on when we were talking about the scales and the number system. So I just took the one chord, C major, and put it in the right. And I took my two chord, which is a D minor, and I have a D minor 9/11 chord. I can take that and transpose that down, and now I have a C sharp and D flat minor 9/11 chord. And all I'm doing is transposing my major chord. All I'm doing is transposing my minor move. Minor move, minor move, minor move. Where there is a minor move, there's a major move. Right? Wherever there's a minor move, there's going to be a major move. Because I'm transposing, 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 transposing. Alright. Then I know I can. It's a game on at this point. Now, I'm probably more than likely, probably 9 out of 10. I'm probably not going to play. This depends on how far I go on the key. Right? And I might start having to take some notes off because at some point, the minor chord is not going to sound too great in some key. In some keys, right? I got a key stuck. Which one? That one. There it is. And it's gonna sound kind of funny, or too dark or muddy or something like that. So A minor 9/11. Let's see how that's gonna come off. And then we have played the G major, go to F sharp now. So it's starting to sound a little muddy a little bit. But like I said earlier, there's more than one way to approach the minor 9/11 chord. You already know the secret to the madness. Now that you know you're playing a minor in the left and you're playing the major in the right. It's a no-brainer. Now that you know that. So we call this mix and match chords. Now within the mix match chords, you're going to find what I call a combination of chords in between. So let's go back to this. I start at the top. We have a C major at the top. We already know what the number system that is. 1, 2, 1, 3, and 5. Okay, forget that. Now, let's find out what another chord we're gonna find. Remember, if you find a major chord, what chord are you about to find next? The major chord was the 1. We're about to go to the 6th chord now, the minor chord, A minor. What? Where there's a minor chord, it's gonna be met with a major chord. All right. So what's our next major chord? F. Oh, what's gonna meet the F? Minor chord. Okay, now that I said all of that, they all related. C is related to A minor. Minor is related to F major. F major is related to D minor. Right, they're all related. Right, it's like I said earlier. A flat is related to C minor, E flat, G minor, B flat, D minor, and then I can go on and on, and I can flip the script on y'all and hit you with the sus2, the sus4, the secret sauce I call it, chords, and go to another one and another one and another one until I get this thing connected. So when I hear the homies playing all these crazy chords, let me see how you started this out. It's the major 7. Ba-da-da. Now I have, technically this is the major move, or there's the minor move. And whenever there's a minor move, there is a Major move. Now we can create a sus chord, right? See, did I not tell y'all that earlier? Yeah, I know y'all was paying attention to me, right? And then it makes you play the secret sauce chord. So we have the sus 2 chord. We have the let's do this. We got this power chord in there. Now, because I'm holding down this one note, it's a G sus4. We had the sus2, as I said a minute ago, right? And y'all, I know y'all paying attention to what I'm trying to get y'all to see what's up, right? Yeah, you see I'm reaching for the minor move, the major move, the sus2 move, the power chord move. Now this is the A minor 7, 11, but again, I can switch that up and now we can have a G13 sus chord, which is the preaching chord. Can I get it? Can I get a witness? They're gone. Now listen, I can switch up from what? What did I say earlier? From the major move, there is a minor move. Can I get a witness? A G sus 13 chord. They're gone. Wherever I want to go, right? You know. C13. Remember I played that C13 or C9 earlier? I know y'all remember that voicing. Can I get a witness? Now, I'm going for the C, but y'all feel my fingers hitting that minor move. Now, let me go ahead and hit the C major chord. Can I get a witness? C major? Sus chord. Sus2. Power chord. G7 chord. Y'all remember the chord I played this earlier and you saw the best in me. What? Yeah, the G7. So that was up here. Let me see how I played that. I forgot. There it is. I had played it up here. That's the perfect fifth. I'm playing it down here. It's the same chord, y'all. Alright, so can I get a witness? There go. Y'all remember I had already played this not a while ago, right? Remember this this is the 7 in the key of C. Okay? I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. Today, 7. Remember that? Now, right? Oh wow! So in G, it turns out to be the 3. 1, 2, 3, and C is the 7. Oh, the same chord. Nothing new, y'all. Right? B7 sharp 9 flat 5. Wherever you want to go after that, or if I want to play that voicing, I can go to the B9 sharp 9 sharp 5. It's either sharp 9 flat 5, one of them, or the minor move, or the minor move, minor move, minor move, or the other one, C9. C9 is y'all messing with me, right? C major flat the 5, flat 7. I have a C7 chord. That's my 9. Or I could put the 9 here. I can split that all up with 2 hands. Right? I can now turn this into a power chord and play the 3rd and the 7th. And put the 9 here. That same chord. I don't know what chord I just played. Here it is. Yes, because I'm playing the 1, 3, flat 7, the 2, which we call it the 9, and my 5. Now came up from this angle. Now I can fatten it up, Make me play that C9 no C9 sus4. Yeah. Can I get it when that God is good? Come from that angle, right? You know, or this angle, whatever you want to do. And you know, now we have to diminish up. Yeah. Or whatever you want to do, you know. All right. So, let me see where am I at. We can go to a D9 sus4, or we can go back to that first chord I played a minute ago. Let me see. Or back to the same chord I played earlier, like I said. So 1, 2, wait, hold on. To the far. Let me see. What's the chord I said? What chord I just played? Oh, there it is. There it is. Right? I told you the tritone is the major 7 flat 5. What? Power chord, let me see. Power chord. D7 sharp. No, yeah, D7 sharp 9 flat 13 at the 5 at 5. Now I'm gonna mess with the mess with the that doesn't do anything, just make me flavorize it a little bit. Now, because I see the tritone, I see, of course, other ideas in my mind. Because I might voice it this way. But is the major 7 flat 5 chord, right? C sharp, F sharp, or G flat, which is here. That's why I said I see this idea. Remember, I already played this note. I see that note there. And if I have a bass guitar player, he would just carry it for me. Or I can carry it this way. D7 sharp 9 sharp 5, y'all, whatever direction. Or this tritone move. You know what I'm saying? It's more than one way to approach this, but because I can move this up, and so remember I told you about the secret sauce chord. Or this one, wherever one's flavorful. Wherever my reach is. Whatever my reach is, I can do it. I'm trying to find some other way. I'm trying to find other ideas. All right, y'all, this is your Bo Andre. I just thought I would come on for a quick moment just to kind of mess around on the keys for a little bit and just show you that you can go from beginner's level depending on the material you practice on and depending on what it is you're trying to do. If you want to still stay in the kindergarten level, you can. No big deal. Who cares, right? Well, I do. I care. I don't want you to stay there because I don't want to stay in the kindergarten level, right? I don't want to stay in the first grade level. If I'm in first level, or if I was in, well, when I first learned how to drive 5-speed, I was in first gear. I will never forget the story that my dad took me to the airport. I had been asking him for months and months, hey man, when you going to show me how to drive the 5-speed, right? He said, yeah, I'm gonna show you, Yeah, man, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, man, I'm gonna show you. Y'all, I got married in 88. I kid you not, this was hilarious. So when I got married in 88, yeah, I graduated out of high school in 86. I got married in 88, yeah. After I got married, I want to give it about a year in. And my dad actually ended up having to go out of town. I didn't know this. He tricked me. Anyway, it didn't matter. So he picks me up, calls me, yo, son, you want to ride with me? Oh, yeah, let's go. I'm thinking we finna go over his buddy's house or something like that, you know. So I'm riding with him. Told my honey, hey, babe, I'll be right back. I'm finna go with the pops, and I'll be right. Anyway, get in the car with him. And I'm asking him, so man, when you gonna show? Every time I see him, I'm like, man, when you gonna show me how to drive? He said, man, all you gotta do is first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear. I think he had. It might have been 5 gears. This right here is neutral. This right over here is reverse. This is the brake. I know you know how to drive a car, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. You know how to turn on the car, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know how to steer the car. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know how to turn on the lights, right? Yeah, yeah. The air conditioner, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The stereo. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you can hit the blinkers, right? Yeah. Okay, he said, now down here, left foot, there is, yeah, left foot. I said, left foot? What? Well, okay, let's go with the right foot first. This is acceleration part where you accelerate on the gas, and this is the brake, right? You understand that, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so this third little piece of gear thing was on the next to the brakes. So all you got to do is smash down on the clutch and change the gear. Boom, you're in first. Come off of that clutch gently. Go to the next gear. Come down on it when you go to the next. All right. We riding down the street. He talking about something else. He picks up his homeboy. They finna go out of town. I didn't know this, y'all. We get to the, he pick him up. We started heading toward the city. I lived in Oakland with my dad. Actually, we lived in his home. And so anyway, this is hilarious to me. So we riding to the city, right? We're going across the Bay Bridge. I'm kind of wondering, like, where are you going? I didn't ask yet. So as we got closer to the airport, I'm like, hey, Pops, where we going? He said, oh, you about to see in a minute. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. So I'm thinking he's finna drop off his homeboy to the airport. You know, he trying to give him a ride to the port so he can catch this flight. So I'm like, oh, okay. So we pull up at the airport. He pops up the trunk. He gets out. His buddy gets out. I'm in the back seat, y'all. I'm in the back seat. I'm looking at both of them like, wait, okay. Oh, maybe he just finna tell his homeboy, hey, yo, catch you later. You know, he and his homeboy getting their bags out the trunk. He's walking up to the thing. I roll down the window. Hey, where y'all going? And my dad's like, oh yeah, man, I'll talk to you in about 2 weeks or so. I'm going out of town. I got a business meeting to go to. And this is at nighttime, y'all. This is at 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, Pops, are you serious? I'm getting out the car. He said, yeah, I'm serious. Is this a joke? He said, no, son, I love you, man. You got this. You got this, bro. You see you, honey. I love you, son. Tell your wife I said hello. See y'all when I'm back in about 2 weeks or so. I'm like, this dude just, really? So then his buddy was like, yo, man, all you gotta do is step on the third clutch, the little thing to the left, and gear, gear, change, shift, gear, shift. I'm like, y'all gotta be kidding. Hey, man, we love you, man. We catch you later. Peace and love and cornbread. That's why y'all get the peace and love and cornbread from. Okay, y'all probably want to know the story. I get in the car. I'm nervous than a son of a gun. I'm like, I know how to drive. That's no problem. But a 5-speed, y'all? Yeah, this clutch is going to be wrecked. Anyway, I get in the car. I turn it on. Pop the car in gear. It kept coming out. I'm like, oh, this is a mess right here. I ain't got nobody to call to come and help me out. I'm way in San Francisco. So I started back up. Shoot. Try to put in again. Try to ease off of the clutch like he said. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. And then I start sweating and stuff. Then I'm looking behind me, the police, whoop, whoop, whoop. You gotta move the car. Move along. Whoop, whoop. I didn't want them to think I was drunk or something. Y'all know the story. I ended up driving the car, got it in the first gear, and drove it halfway from the airport to the bridge in first gear. And by the time I got off the bridge, by that time, I'm headed in a 580. I finally got enough nerve to put it in the second gear. And yeah, that's how I had to learn how to drive a 5-speed car. So I got it all the way to fourth gear by the time I got halfway to my exit to where I was living at. And then I drove around the block. Once I got close to the house, I started practicing on how to go to all of the gears. And then pretty much that's how I learned. All right. So, step by step. And the reason why I remember was it's the same thing about doing chords. You just have to remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and back to the 1. Game on. Or you might just want to say you want to remember 1 through 7, right? 1 through 7 in all 12 keys, 1 through 7 in all keys, and so on and so on. That you know in all 12 keys, there is going to be 7 notes in the scale. Well, if I want to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, skip one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now I know how to do that in all 12 keys. And that's exactly how I had to learn. Somebody told me the concept about the madness and told me, hey, just take it up to the next key. How I did it might be different for the next guy. But when I was learning it, I said, okay. Oh, you go up, oh, over, up, okay, G, up, okay, A, up, B, oh, that's the next key. That's how I learned it. I was doing this, y'all. And that's how I learned how to do it. When I was in key of D or D flat or C sharp, I went. Now at the time I didn't know the names of the notes. I was just doing this. Yeah. So I was going like this. Oh, this gotta be the next key. Gotta be my next key. Alright, that gotta be. Oh, there it is right there. And then. Okay. And it's gotta be. Because I was playing that. I was playing that earlier. And then I was playing it. And. Oh. That's how I learned it. Right? When I was the E flat, the next key up, I was like, this gotta be the next key up. I didn't know the names in the notes at the time. Oh, that's gotta be the next note up here. Okay, that's my next note. Okay. Let's see what gotta be. That was my next note. Okay, wait a minute. I was trying to remember. Okay. And then. And then let me see. The next note was. Oh, and then my next note. Then I got it. Oh, and that's how I learned it. All right, so that's how I learned it when I first was doing this in all 12 keys, and then I mastered it over a very short amount of time. Actually, it didn't take me very long to learn how to play in all 12 keys with the scale. I just learned it like that, but I didn't know the notes at the time. I didn't know the scale note, the numbers, none of that. All right, so now I kind of know them, you know. And I didn't always play this way. Remember, my first time playing a keyboard or piano was, these were my very first chords I taught myself. This is funny how I taught myself these chords when I was 16 years old. Okay? All right, now over time, I started getting better with it. Oh, I didn't know I could do two hands. Oh, cool. I didn't know I could do all that. My number one, I'm just, you see, I didn't know that at the time. Major, I go major 7 however I want to do it, or major 7 move, major 7 move. I didn't know this at the time. Okay, now I can do it differently. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Just start going somewhere else. Okay. Oh, y'all remember Michael Real? Let me see. You know when he did it. So now I can approach things differently, right? Yeah. That's why you hear me doing that now. See, I can use those ideas. I can do the diminished move or the minor move or the maze move. I'll do both or whatever is clever. Minor nine. Just give me same chords, y'all, over. Even though I went to a whole nother key, I'm still using the chords that I played in D flat, E flat. It doesn't matter what key you do it in. You can use some of the same chords because they're related. Some songs have the same pattern, so once you learn the same pattern, Jesus on the main line, whatever. Different songs have different patterns, but some of them use some of the same kind of chording. All right, y'all. Let me go check on my honey bunny. Y'all have a good night. Oops. And thanks for coming by and hanging out with me for a minute. I didn't plan anything to actually practice songs, so I just wanted to put my hands on the keys for a minute, and I will come back and lock in on some real solid practicing, stuff that take my playing to the next level. All right, y'all. Love y'all. Have a great day and be safe.